welcome back to my channel. It's Inks here and I'm going to show you how I've done these 3 easy DIYs, so stay tuned. So for your first DIY, all you're going to need are a pair of shoes that you plan to transform. Mine are old, they're just from New Look. Some material scissors, a decent glue gun, I got mine from Wilko and it only cost me like £10. And a boa, so you can order these online or you can go to a craft shop and you can buy it there. Cool, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is just take your fur boa and you're just going to place it on the shoe where you plan to put the fur, obviously, and you're just going to measure it and just make sure that it fits properly. Once you're happy with that, you're just going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut. So all you want to do now is just double check the length and just make sure that you like the way it's sitting on the shoe. Once that's done, you're just going to pick up the hot glue gun and you're just going to start to place it all over the shoe. Just remember that the glue gun does get extremely hot, so you want to be really careful when you're doing this. Once that's done, just pick up your fur boa and just place it on top. As you're placing your fur down, you want to remember to keep squeezing it because the hot glue will dry really fast and you don't want it like falling off when you're walking. The next thing you want to do is just cut away all the little flyaways. You don't want that at the bottom of the shoe, it's not going to look very nice. If you see any parts like lifting or hanging off, don't be afraid to just use your hot glue gun and just go back in there. Once you've done that, you just want to use the back of your scissors and you're just going to press down just to seal it. And that's it, the fur heels are complete. Literally, this is the easiest DIY you can possibly do. It's not going to take you more than half an hour to do both shoes. Up next is the choker, so I'm basically just going to use a pair of jeans. I'm using these ones because they had a big hole in it. A sewing needle and some thread. You want to make sure the colour of the thread is close to the colour of your jeans. And a pair of sharp scissors. The first thing you want to do is start cutting off the band. Notice that as I'm cutting around the band, I'm not actually cutting through the loop. You're going to want to keep those. So once you finish cutting, essentially you're just going to be left with the band. So what you want to do is just go and remove any little flyaways or any little bits that you don't really like on there. So what you want to do is put the band around your neck, making sure that the button is in the middle, and once you decide how tight you want it, you're just going to use a pencil or a pen just so you can mark where you need to cut. Once you've got your 2 markings, you're just going to use your scissors and you're just going to start cutting. So now you're at the stage where you're going to see that your 2 halves essentially join to make a hole. You're going to turn it inside out and then you're just going to start to sew. Now you can use scissors, but I decided to use a razor blade and I'm just going to remove the loop that's closest to the seam that I just stitched up. So once that's done, I'm going to take the loop and I'm just going to clean it up a bit and then I'm going to sew it onto the seam just so you can't see where I've joined the 2 halves together. Yeah, so once you finish that, you just want to go ahead and tack the rest of the loops to the inside of the choker. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I decided to add another loop from the rest of the band that I didn't use. So now technically there's 4 loops on there, but yeah, it came out pretty nice and it was pretty quick. So finally is the fur hat. You will need a sewing needle and some thread. I'm using weaving thread because it's stronger. A cap of your choice. I'm using this suede one that I got from Primark. It only cost me like £3. So I'm actually using a fairy Pom Pom keychain, but if you've just got a normal Pom Pom, you can use that too. So the first thing you want to do is just simply cut off everything that's actually connected to the keychain itself. Once you've done that, you're just going to separate the hairs and you're just going to find the middle. You're then going to get your hat and just decide where you want to put the fur Pom Pom. Once that's done, you're just going to stick your needle and thread through one side of the Pom Pom into the middle. So you're going to pull through and then you're going to place the Pom Pom back onto the center of the hat, simply by sewing it into the middle. So if you look closely at my hat, you'll see that there's a button in the middle, so I can't get my needle through there, so what I'm going to do is just sew around it. And just keep sewing it back and forth until you feel like the ball's really secure, because you don't want to be walking down the street and then it just falls off. And that's it. So you can't get any more simple than that. And again, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. I want to say a big thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.